seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I hope you are here to stay. So today I'm going to give you guys a quick little update on the TTC journey. If you have not watched the previous update, I will link it down below. Make sure you watch that one before you come and watch this one. And if you've already watched that one and all you want is the update from that, then this is the video. Okay, so going back to where I left off from the video, from that last video, I had taken a couple of tests, and I felt like they all had like faint lines. They were just really faint. And after that, I started actually spotting. Now this is something that has never happened to me in my life ever, like ever since I got my period when I was 11. That was the very first time that I ever got my period, and since then, yes, there was a point where I started becoming irregular, and I would sometimes miss a month and things like that, but I had never ever spotted in between periods ever till this time. So I started spotting, and I thought it was weird because, again, that's never happened to me before. So I was like, I wonder what's going on, like what's happening. And I think it was like the second day or the third day of me spotting that I was like, okay, I need to call the doctor and I need to see what's going on, because at this point I was getting scared. I know spotting is nothing to like freak out about because it happens to a lot of women, but because it had never happened to me, I was just like, well, what's going on? So I call the doctor, and I go see the doctor, and they run tests, they do ultrasounds, they do blood work, and everything comes back okay, like everything is normal, there's nothing wrong. But again, this was only like 3 or 4 days after, no, 3 to 4 days after I started spotting. So that's that. Everything's fine, everything's good. And then doctor just tells me, you know what, sometimes you know, our periods are crazy. Sometimes people start spotting, and you know, it just happens. Like it's nothing to worry about. Because I mean, I was over here thinking like, oh my god, I was researching so many things, and I was like, bleeding in between periods, like, you know, cervical cancer, and like so many other things that I was just freaking out. And so she was like, okay, stop doing that, stop googling your symptoms, stop doing that. We already ran tests, everything's fine, you're good. So I was like, okay. I was thinking, okay, well then the spotting's gonna go away. Well, it did not go away. I kept spotting, and the spotting was like, it wasn't just I'm sorry if this is TMI, but just so that you guys have a little bit of an idea of what I was thinking while all of this was happening. Okay, so I'm thinking all these, you know, things, cancer and all this stuff, and then I started getting more scared when I started seeing that the spotting wasn't like going away. It was actually like increasing, and it wasn't my period. Like it wasn't my period. It was just spotting. It was in the morning, you know, every time I would use the bathroom and every time I'd wipe, like I would see like the blood, you know, on the paper every single time. But it wasn't like an abundance of it. It wasn't enough to like per se fill a whole pad, you know, for example. No, but it was still, there was still blood. And then I started getting like small blood clots, like really like tiny, but they were still like blood clots, you know. And I mean, long story short, you guys, I bled for 14 days, like for 2 weeks. Again, I till this day don't know what that was. I don't know why it happened. I had never experienced that before, and this happened right after those tests that I took with the faint lines. Like they were really faint. Like, again, to me, what I felt like they were evap lines, but some of them had color. Actually, even the ones from the other brand that I took had an evap line, or I was calling it evap line because it wasn't like a positive, you know, like a for sure positive. So so I don't know what that was, and I mean, that's what happened. Right now, Just to give you guys a better idea, today is Friday the 16th, August 16th. The day that I stopped bleeding was the 7th. I stopped bleeding on the 7th, and I bled all the way from the 24th of July. Wait, let me see. Yes, the 24th of July all the way up to the 7th of July. I mean, the 7th of August. 2 weeks, 2 full weeks. And now today we're on the 16th, and I have no idea when I should be expecting a period, because I'm not going to consider that my period, because my period has never ever lasted for 14 days, so I have no idea what that was. And I don't know when to expect my period. So now for the TTC update, and what I'm going to do is, I actually already ran out of ovulation test and pregnancy test. You know, remember I talked to you guys about the kit that I bought from Amazon, the one that came with like 50 ovulation tests and like 20 pregnancy tests. Well, that kit, it's done. Like I finished every single test, and I haven't repurchased it because I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to after this whole like incident. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I'm gonna continue trying consistently. I feel like, you know, maybe, oh, I'm so sorry. The one thing that I did forget to tell you guys is that when they did run the tests and everything, they actually, in the ultrasound, they saw that I had more cysts. And if you guys remember from a few updates ago where I told you guys that I was super excited, I was super happy because I only had one cyst on my right ovary, and that's it. Well, this time, after they ran these tests and everything, they told me that I had a bunch of little ones again in both of my cysts. So they're both full of cysts again, my ovaries, and that was not good news for me. And that really, like, it really upsets me, and it just makes me want to say, don't focus so much on why I can't get pregnant. It's not even now, it's not even so much like I want to have a baby, I want to have a baby. It's like, why can I not get pregnant? Like, why is it so hard for me to get pregnant, you know? And sometimes, like, I don't like talking to people about this, because they tell me, you know, they tell me things like oh, well, you know, stop thinking about it. Like, they make it seem like I'm like obsessed with wanting to have a baby, and it's not that. Honestly, I did make a video about this, about what helped me get pregnant with my son, and if you watch that video, in that video I gave you guys the advice to not put so much emphasis, because it's easy to get obsessed. It's easy to be obsessed with you know, wanting to get pregnant. And I was talking more into the perspective of like taking tests, ovulation strips, tracking every single thing. I mean, and just kind of putting your focus on something else would help you. But right now I'm talking about how this affects us as women. I mean, how you're a woman, right? And you know, we're supposed to bring life into this world. Like, this is what our body is supposed to do. And when it's so hard for you to do it, it affects you in a way where you're just like, why can't I get pregnant? Like, why? You know, why can't it happen? And so that's like another way of stressing and obsessing about something. Not so much of like, I just want to have a baby right now. Like, I just want a baby so bad. Like, yes, I do understand that there's women who have not had a child before, and that is what they want. They really, really want a child. But I feel like more so than that, you know, it's the fact that it's so hard for us to get pregnant for the people that can't get pregnant. Like, that is what affects us emotionally, you know, mentally, internally, everything. The fact that we just can't do it. That we just can't make it happen, I guess, you know, I don't know. And So I said, you know what, maybe should lay off of the ovulation test should maybe I should just lay off of the ovulation test for now, you know, just give it a break and see what happens. And honestly, you guys, one thing that I do want to focus on more, and I have mentioned this to you guys before, and I've said that I'm gonna do it, but it's so hard. It's doable, but it's hard. Trying to change my eating habits, trying to eat healthier, trying to lose weight. Honestly, in a perfect world, the way I would want things to happen would be, you know, me losing weight, being in a healthy weight and healthy state of mind and everything before I get pregnant. That would be a perfect, like that would be great. And now that I found out that I have more cysts, honestly, like that is literally what I have to do, and I know that is what I have to do. And I know that that's gonna help me. I've done it before with my son, you know, I know that's what's gonna help me. But man, it's just, it's so hard. I mean, if any of you guys have also been dealing with not being able to lose weight, you know, if you have PCOS, that also makes it harder for people to lose weight. And not only that, but I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I don't have a gallbladder. I got my gallbladder taken out in November of last year, and it's harder for somebody who doesn't have a gallbladder to lose weight. So it's just, I feel like right now I'm all over the place. I want to lose weight, I want to have a baby, like I, you know, want to change my life. Like I feel like it's so much going on that I'm like, Tanya, you need to take things like step by step and everything will just fall into place. I just have to start believing that, you know. I have such an issue with trying to take everything into, you know, my own hands and try to control this and try to control that, and sometimes things just, life doesn't happen that way, you know. Things don't go the way you always plan them to. So I'm not going to repurchase the ovulation test for now. I'm going to, you guys, I have been paying for a gym membership. I don't even know how much I have spent for the, you know, for this gym membership. I even paid to be able to take Ethan with me, so that, and he'll, for the kids club, so that he can chill in the kids club while I go work out. But have I made it to the gym? Probably like twice. Probably like twice since I signed up. So I need to focus more on a healthier lifestyle, and I want to be able to share this with you guys. I don't want you guys to think I'm like perfect and I'm like, you know, I'm on it and you know, I eat healthy. I do. I there's times where I eat healthy, and it's all because I try to do the PCOS diet, which is, you know, what I did before. Low dairy, you know, low on fat. Also, you know, trying to lose weight and all of that. But now I have so much more on my plate that I did back then. Back then it was just me and, you know, Junior, and now it's me, Junior, the baby, and my job, and you have YouTube, which is my hobby, which is what I would love to spend more time doing. But again, life is hard, it's not easy, and I feel like I'm trying to do so much at once, and I'm just stressing myself, which is one thing that the doctor mentioned. She said that the spotting could also be due to stress, and I'm starting to think that that's maybe what it was, you know. But anyways, you guys, yes, if you guys allow me to, I would like to share everything that I, you know, engage in and that I do with you guys. So there you go, you guys, that was my TTC update, my, you know, weight loss update, or trying to lose weight update, and my PCOS update. Yeah, that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think and what you guys want to see from me, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. I can't believe I'm almost at 1,400 subscribers. Like, I love every single one of you guys. Don't forget to like my videos, click the like button, subscribe, comment, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for all of your love and support, and I will see you on the next one.